With development booming on the Big Island, the Puna District is primed for progress, but some native Hawaiians say it's running roughshod over ancestral remains. KGMB9's Jim Mendoza visited the Big Island for this story.
That's right, Kim. Puna is laced with lava tubes, and in many cases, there are more than just holes in the ground. In the heart of the Puna woodland, surrounded by ohia trees, ferns, and a warning to steer clear, Keone Alvarez unlocks a makeshift security gate.
If we knew that it wasn't flagged, it would have given us enough time to preserve this site. Right around this bin is a cave.
The site is the entrance to a lava tube. 16 years ago, Alvarez and his brothers discovered the cave and a secret inside.
The skull was actually, one was facing towards the ocean, one was facing towards the mountain, another one was in the center.
Elders determined the bones, or iwi, to be those of ancient Hawaiians. The cave was a burial ground. Native Hawaiians say the Puna District is covered with them.
There's a whole series of caves running all over the place for miles. And some of it has been identified, some of it we don't want to identify because of all of the artifacts involved in this stuff.
This is like Swiss cheese over here. Everywhere. There's another lava tube quarter-mile away, right down there. The next one has 9 bodies in there. There's a heiau in there.
And construction everywhere. Hawaiians fear every time a lot is cleared, another burial cave is destroyed. In the meantime, Alvarez is working through his options, and one of them is to find a way to purchase the property. Not to build on, but to preserve as is.
Because we just found one set and we didn't have a chance to continue on. We believe that, there's other iwi in here.
Alvarez's family reported the cave 16 years ago. The state didn't register it until this year. Until he knows what will happen to the site, Alvarez keeps watch to keep this burial ground from going under. A spokesperson for the State Historic Preservation Division says there is no documentation of the Alvarez's initial report on the cave, and the group Hui Pa'a wants the Hawaii County Council to make archaeological surveys mandatory on land where burial sites are found or even suspected. Jim Mendoza, KGMB 9 News.
Aloha no kako. My name is Keone Kealoha Alvarez, and I live in the islands of Hawaii. Currently, I'm working on a very important film project entitled Kapu, Sacred Hawaiian Burials. This project is in dedication to our native Hawaiian ancestors' burials. Over 20 years ago, my family and I have discovered a cave while exploring in the forest near our home. In this cave was iwi, or bones of Hawaiians. Ever since that discovery, my family and I have took on the responsibility as stewards to protect that precious site from being destroyed by development. This documentary film is of my journey, learning from our Hawaiian elders about the traditional burial practices of Hawaiians. In the Hawaiian culture, human skeletal remains are kapu. And what that means is, it's not to be touched, it's not to be spoken of, it's not to be displayed, it is kapu, or sacred. This is a very important film project to our Hawaiian culture, and your donation will help me to reach my goal in completing it. I thank you so much for your time. Mahalo for watching. My name is Keone Kealoha Alvarez. In my culture, I guard and protect something precious. It's the root of the Hawaiian existence. Today, I'm going to do some research about Hawaiian burials.
Burials were sacred. Burials were important. The body was prepared.
They knew every bone in your body and every muscle and how it linked. They didn't know that by just putting it on the side. They went through it.
The night was still a protection for them, for the burials, for people who were burying them.
And Hawaiian laws were so clear and so easy to understand. You knew if you were or were not a kapu breaker. And you also know the penalty for kapu breaking was death.
With development booming on the Big Island, the Puna district is primed for progress, but some native Hawaiians say it's running roughshod over ancestral remains.
And everybody from all around the world are starting to buy properties and develop them.
Federal prosecutors charged 2 Big Island merchants with stealing more than 150 repatriated Hawaiian artifacts.
This is the kind of things that the Western culture do. The Westerners come here and they know this is sacred land. The problem for the people that's going to buy this land is they got to deal with the descendants.
This mound is actually from all the burials that they found in Waikiki, from all the development, from all the hotels and all the shopping centers. They decided to grab all these bones and then put them in one area. This is a United States practice. This is not a Hawaiian practice. In Hawaiian culture, you would never ever do such a thing. And just because they make it beautiful on the outside, that's a sick thing about it. That's what makes it worse, actually. Is they making it look like it's okay and it's not.
And the state and the county allowed this to happen. So bad, they even destroy our burials to put the house on of our iwi kupuna, our ancestors' bones.
We got to do something. And I don't think that people, or maybe people think it's all okay. It's not okay. You got to tell the world that you come to Hawaii, we Hawaiians care about our history, our tutus, our past, and our iwi especially.
People don't get that. This is Hawaii. Before anybody came here, we had a population of people who lived here thousands of years before anybody came here. And then they're gonna tell us how we gotta treat our burials and that that's not sacred to us anymore. And then twist our own people to think that way. And then the traditional practitioners who's really trying to uphold them, making them look like the criminals, making them look like the bad people. It's so messed up.